Greetings, y'all. It's Matt from the Green Arcade, back playing some more Farming Simulator 17. We're back at American Outback. We're down here at Tombstone Grains, and we're going to sell the rest of our soybeans. So let's get started. I'm going to start with the first truck, which is this one. And we're just going to start emptying them in sequence, I guess you'd say. So here goes number one. It's going. Here goes number two. Here goes number three. Here goes number four. Kind of weird to line them up like this, and yeah, they kind of push on each other a little bit, but I think it works. That one didn't have as much in it, but these that get the trailers up higher, that can, I guess it detects if it's got something above it, because these that go higher, they empty faster. So that's pretty cool. But anyway, we sold let's see, we had a great demand. I think we still have a great demand for wheat, and we're going to address that again here in a second. So we sold all the wheat we had in storage. We sold, this is the last of the soybean that we had in storage, and I think we still have canola left. And I would check it on the menu here, but there's something different about that too, and I'll explain that in a minute. So we got all of that sold. We got $668,000 out of that, so we're up to $1.7 million. I want to tab back up to this guy, fertilizer guy. We're up here at field 12 and 11 and 13 and 14. We're going to buy these, but really mainly 12 right now, because there's, like I said, there's still that great demand for wheat down at Valley Grains. So we are going to buy this field, $491,000. It's ours. That was an expensive field. All right, I want to get this guy going, hire it out, let him start fertilizing here, if he will. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna hop out. Let's see, where'd my combine go? So I reset everything. I put the trucks in order. I've got the combines in order. We got these fields down here, 3, 6, 4, and 5. We got all them finished. Here's my other combine. This is the one I'm looking for. Boy, it's dirty too. I need to wash this thing soon. This is the original combine, so I don't know how often I've washed it. Probably never. Maybe once or twice. This is a nice little work area here to store stuff. It's got a big fence around it. It's pretty nice. Just wish we had railroad crossings. I mean, it's pretty weird to see railroad tracks just laying across the highway with no crossings. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. So I want to get this wheat harvested and get it down to Valley Grains, hopefully before the great demand runs out, because you can sell on the great demand and the price won't go down, and it doesn't matter, doing it all at once or not. The price just stays the same. It either goes up or goes down, but it doesn't change based on selling. Like if you sell a trailer load of something when it's not on a great demand, it will go down drastically. Doesn't do that on a great demand. So we'll get this hooked up to the header here and get this thing rolling. I had to get gas. That's what it was. I ran out of gas. I was down to like 100 liters, just a little over 100 liters. I was like, you know what? I might not make it through this whole field, so I better get some gas. All right. I'm going to get this guy rolling. All of this is fertilized where the sprayer has gone now. So I want to get it going. I want to go get my tractors. I got to get them out of the shop yard over there. See, I reset everything. Everything's in order. So this is the last combine. And then you have the Magnum, the Optum, the 1455, the Quad Track, and then the Big Bud, of course. And then we go back to the sprayer. So I need to get my Magnum. Go get my auger wagon. Head on up to field 12. But yeah, I got time to make a quick stop down here. I want to show you guys something new. Remember I told you we had canola in storage, but I really couldn't go to the main screen to show you how much we really had. Well, there's a reason for that. On the mod hub, they released new grain bins. I'm gonna take a shortcut through here. they released these new grain bins, and they're better than the ones that are in the placeables. Of course, this one's in placeables too, but I mean, you know, the native ones, the native grain bins that come with the game that are not in the mod hub. I'll move the cable here. It's probably gonna make a loud pop, but no, there we go. It didn't do too much. There's my auger wagons. I'll go ahead and get my auger wagon while I'm here. While I'm thinking about it. Let's see, how do I bring that pipe in? There we go. So I'm going to run down here and show you guys this real quick. It might be quicker to go this way, maybe. Well, I don't know, maybe not. I can cut over this hill. That's always a good idea, right? Just jump the hill. Yeehaw! Alright. Now, I said that was a shortcut. Actually, cutting across this hill might be shorter. Might be. Oh, there's a fence around it. I forgot about the fence. We'll just have to crawl across the mountain here. Yeah, this is totally realistic. You totally do this in real life. So these are the new grain bins. I love them. They're awesome. They hold 210,000 liters for each grain bin. And trying to read the name on them. Bizer, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, they held 210,000 each. And I didn't know this before. I thought, you know, all of the storage was like centrally located, you know, all in one spot. And there are some maps that have 2 fill points, but in the past, the 2 fill points were really the same. So if you emptied 50,000 liters of canola at one fill point or one silo, you would have 50,000 liters at the other silo. That was totally unrealistic. Like, I didn't dump that here. I dumped that at the north silo. I'm trying to remember what map that was. And I want to say... I cannot remember the name of it. Oh, yeah, it has just totally escaped me. But there were maps like that where they had 2 fill points. Well, now, these fill points are individual fill points. So I put 70,000 liters of canola in this one. There's not 70,000 liters of canola in this one because I put it in that one. So it's more realistic that way. They've separated the... He already has a full grain tank? Well, he is doing wheat. So yeah, I got 70,000 in this one. I wonder if I can do it with this. I think I can. Yeah, see, I put 70,000 of canola in this one. But if I go over here... See, there's not canola in this one. So, and these are the empty points, just where the doors are. You can kind of just dump it right in front of the door, and it kind of goes in there. You don't have to get right up on it. But yeah, I like these little silos, man. They're awesome. So I'll probably utilize them more and maybe spread them out across the map, maybe a little bit. I don't know. But I'll use them in future maps too. Let's see. There is a highway. Yeah, it's over here on the far side. I thought that one over by field 10 went all the way up, but wait a minute, he hadn't even made a... Is he on his way back yet? Did he make a full pass? Well, is it gonna be a... I'm gonna have to get some more... I'm gonna have to get them tractor trailer rigs up here if he didn't, cause that's gonna be a lot of wheat. Nope, not that road. So we got our seeders down here, cultivator, plow. And we own all this. We actually probably need to get to planting. But I want to get these fields up here first. I want to buy them. Now there's a few up here that I'm not going to buy right away because, number one, field 10 I know is in sugar beets. And the field to the west of it, field 21, is in potatoes. So I won't be buying those. I just noticed these different types of power line poles here. I like this. I like this level of detail. Okay, you have your regular power pole, and then you have your taller, more advanced, more, you know, well, taller power pole. But just that attention to detail, you know, I like that. I hope when they come out with 19, they introduce a new American map. Personally, I hope it's kind of based maybe around... I wouldn't mind seeing something like Kansas or Missouri or Iowa or Nebraska, something like that, something in the heartland. And they could even call it heartland, I don't care, as long as it's, you know, as long as it's based somewhere in the Midwest. So far they did Westbridge Hills, which you really have no clue where that's at. It could be anywhere. I always like to think that that's kind of maybe somewhere out in California, or maybe in the Northeast somewhere. Maybe like, I don't know, Connecticut, something like that. Because you have those rolling, really steep rolling hills. Maybe like Vermont, you know, someplace that has the steep rolling hills like that. You don't have those steep rolling hills in the Midwest. Not, you know, that I can think of anyway. Most of the Midwest, you know, you're going to have slight rolling hills. Trying to think of a map that might have them on there. Old Stream's kind of steep. What else are we playing? Not as steep as Westbridge Hills, because Westbridge Hills, they're pretty steep hills. But you know what I'm saying, just, it's still flat, but it's kind of curved a little bit. I think the new map might have some fields like that, so we'll see. Alright, let's get this back to rolling here. We'll have to keep this guy offloaded. Need to go get a truck. That's what I need, is a truck. I'm turning my hazard beacons on so they know I'm in a hurry. Let's see, can I go this way and it'd be quicker? I'm on a mission. Anybody in my way, get out. Wrecker 19. Yeah, I could probably turn. Well, no, that's not a road. Not anymore. I plowed it through. That's a field. Can't drive through there. Well, these houses just sit. Look at the steps come right down on the road. I find it kind of funny that the diner sits over here, and if you go look at Mustang Valley, the diner's on the west side of the map too. That's not a sell point though, the one on Mustang Valley is. I need to turn here. Always have to look at the map. I could actually put some of those tanks up here, or some of those bins. It's inside the fence though. I don't know how they'd feel about us putting grain bins on their property. I guess we could put it in there. We own that. We could put some in there. Whoa, left turn. I just want railroad crossings. If this map had railroad crossings, I would love it. But it doesn't have railroad crossings. The rails are just sitting on the highway. And I think they fixed that broken bridge down there. I drove across it with a semi-truck, and it went well. I made it across. That bridge way back there, you can barely see it. It kind of goes at an angle. Alright, right turn. Go out in the cactus a little bit, not a problem. Where can I pull in and park this? I'm just going to pull in right here. Alright, so now I can tab back to this guy, and let me go ahead and run with him here. Put my cruise control down. Alright. Getting this wheat in here, and once I fill that truck up, I'll take it down and sell it. Not the truck, but the wheat in it. Hopefully that great demand will hold until we get done with this field. I think this is the only field up here that is wheat. I'm pretty sure. I'll double check here in just a second. I think 14 is in sunflower, 13 I know is in barley. That's barley over there. And I don't remember what 11 is in. Alright, I'm going to let him go that way. And I'm going to check on these fields. So let's see what we got. Fruit types. So 12 we know is in wheat. We're harvesting that right now. I've already harvested 15 up there, so it's done. 13 and 11 are both barley. So I was wondering what that was. So 9, 21, and 10 are off limits right now. They're in potatoes and sugar beets. So as soon as they get in something else, I'll probably buy them. We got barley down in 2 that we still need to harvest down there. So we'll take care of the barley eventually at some point. I'm going to go over here and go ahead and buy a field to 14. Oh, well, let me see how much 11 is first. Is there a little road down between there I can go through, or do I have to go all the way around? Yeah, there's a boom there, so I'll just go all the way around. It'll take long. Maybe I'll beat the combine back down there. Yeah, I remember when we first started this map, I came up and started plowing this little, what do you call it, grass field up here, hay field, whatever. And we plowed a lot down around the town. But I'm not going to do that now because when they brought the update out, they made some way bigger fields, 8 and 7, and then, of course, I think 19 was always as it is, but they changed it up quite a bit. Like I said, there's grass down at the end of these fields, so you could always plow those fields in if you want to. Let's see. Oop, there's my thing. That's where I want to go. Get out of the tractor. Now, there's actually a FERT mission on it. So this one's 450,000. I want to do the FERT mission on it first, though. That way we can save our fertilizer and then, you know, get paid and a little bit and get a little bonus time on this one. Alright, bringing in the wheat. The wheat. This goes to make wheat thins and bread and pizza and I guess crackers maybe, and you know, cinnamon rolls, biscuits, puts biscuits on the table, maybe some hot rolls, you know, all that good stuff. Want to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Thank a farmer, because they brought the wheat in to do it. Of course, everything, you know, is going gluten free now, and you know, gluten is wheat, I think, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it is. Even the Hershey bar. I was eating a Hershey bar the other day, and on the back of it, it said gluten free. I was like, I didn't even know Hershey bars had wheat in them. So, and maybe it's something else. Maybe there's gluten in some other stuff that I don't know about. I'm gonna have to research that, I guess. But I know wheat makes bread and you know, all the stuff, the yeast, I guess, to make the bread maybe. So we're still gonna farm it. Coming soon, we'll be doing sugar for, I guess, sugar cane. Don't they get sugar out of sugar cane? I guess that's why they harvest it, to get the sugar out. So we'll be doing that soon. So our story goes, we're going to go along with these little, you know, farm stories here, that we're looking at investing in a South American farm for sugarcane. So we hopefully will be investing soon. I say hopefully, we will be investing soon in a South American farm to farm sugarcane. But not just sugarcane. We'll grow other stuff there. We'll have livestock, and I'm sure we'll do corn, because, you know, we'll make you know, corn chips and tortilla shells for tacos, and what else can we grow down there? Maybe wheat too, barley, because, you know, they still got to have barley for drinks and stuff. I don't think they do canola. Probably soybeans too, I would imagine. Gotta have your soybeans. So yeah, I was actually shocked that they're gonna bring a new crop to 17. Usually they new crops, they reserve those for new game releases. So I thought 19 would be the next time we'd see a new crop. So that's got me curious. They brought sugarcane now. What are they going to bring for 19? Is it going to be cotton? Is it going to be rice? What else could it be? Sorghum? Could it be oats? Rye? Could be a whole never-ending list of stuff. Peas, peanuts, carrots, radishes, whole lots of stuff that you could implement on the game here. Because, everything is farmable when you think about it. So, we'll find out eventually, I'm sure. And we're counting down the days to the Platinum DLC. So, we're going to continue harvesting this wheat, and hopefully we'll get a full truck here out of this field. But whatever we get out of it, we're going to take down, and hopefully we'll still have the great demand at Valley Grains. We'll sell the wheat, and we'll get back to purchasing fields. May go ahead and run that FERT mission over there on, 11, and then we'll get back to purchasing fields hopefully in the next episode. So until then, guys, remember you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Grain Arcade. We'll see you guys next time.